had a speech kind of ready, and I'm probably going to go off script, which I technically do, and I had my team kind of find it for me. So I feel like now I should definitely read it. I just have to start off by saying it is by the grace of God that I'm here today. I had no idea back on December 21st of 2015 that I would be sitting here today. When I decided to run for office, it was because of the passion of what I've been doing within the Southbridge community for the past 7 years, was starting with the Wilmington Hope Commission, helping to decrease violence in the city of Wilmington. And from there, and because of the love that I received in Southbridge, I never left and I'm still there. And that was a tribute to also to Public Allies Delaware, which is a great program that you definitely should take a part of if you haven't. We have a great group of people, young and old, who are ready to strengthen our neighborhoods through their leadership. So I am looking forward to their leadership in the upcoming future. This was probably one of the most longest, hardest, but uplifting journeys I've ever taken. And I'm one to kind of always take a challenge. I'm always trying to do things a little bit more unique than different. I've traveled to India, lived in there for 4 months, working on community development and education. And my parents probably additionally at first were like, why would you go to India, of all places? But it is something that changed my life forever. Seeing that parents were drugging their babies in order for them to beg on the streets changes your whole lifestyle of what you look like when you come back to the US. And it makes you think about things totally different than what they were before. So what I've said through this journey was that I am so grateful for the doors that we knocked, my small but mighty team who are here in the room today. I had a team out of Boston called New Politics who was helping me out. Emily and Pat were like my backbone to making it happen. They were on the phone with me every week, even though they were not here. They wanted to help to their greatest ability, and they're still helping me today. And I had a fundraiser in DC that was sponsored by one of a public ally from Arizona that was an alum in DC now. And she just took it upon herself, never met her, but heard my story and had to make sure that she put on a fundraiser for me in DC. And my family who put up with me missing things that I wish that I could have been at, or birthdays that I may have missed that I tried to make up for. And my friends who kept me going. There were days that this road and journey had tears, laughter, had some strength, love, and a little bit of everything to kind of make sure that I got here today. Because there was moments when I thought I got into this and I didn't know how I was going to make it through to the next day, especially in those hot day weathers. And I will say, President of City Council, Hanifa Shabazz, she, even though I did not sometimes want to go out on the hot days, she was one of the ones who did push me to make sure I went and knocked on those doors, even if it was over 90-degree weather. But I will say my teenagers who helped me out as well through Christina Cultural Arts Center, they sweated it out with me and knocked on doors. They became just as committed as well. They were like, can we go out on days when the people are going to actually answer the door? And they just became so engaged. They were calling me and find out, did we win the primaries? And they were probably on the most days, we had 5 people out with us at one time. And that only happened once. And most of the time, it was my small team, probably me and Rashid going knocking on doors, or me, Jenny, and Danielle, all those kind of coming on together to make sure that we can get it done. And somehow, and that's why I say it's by the grace of God, that we got over 18,000 votes in general election. And for my first time running, I was totally amazed, especially because I thought about it, and I only had maybe 11,000 of literature total. And so I was trying to figure out how I got to 18,000. So that's why I say it is definitely by the grace of God that I'm here today. And for the most part, I will say thank you, City of Wilmington residents, for opening your doors, for talking to me, for telling me your story. There are so many untold stories in this city, and that is what can brand what our city looks like. We technically sometimes talk about all the negative things that are happening here. There are so many amazing things happening in this city. And of course, no one pays us to build relationships, right? We decide if we want to build a relationship with someone. But technically, it should be within our DNA that we care for someone else and that we take action if needed. So I challenge us all to make sure that we build those relationships in the city of Wilmington, to build the brand of who we are, because we are not Murdertown, USA. We are not who people think we are. We are a strong, resilient, and special city, and that we can make sure that we can get this work done. And I'm humbled to be a strong from the ground up council member who will make sure that we will strive for excellence over this next 4 years, working with all of you and also my council members as well as the mayor's office to make sure that we get this city the credit that it deserves to be honored on a national level for who we are. So thank you.